Hey guys, this is for you guys who have GameCubes that would read some disc but not all. This is a little bit easier ideal to do to them. I mean, I already fixed it. It works on every game I have so far. What it was, the second laser was bad. It was dirty. It's caused from not blowing these out and just let a lot of dirt sit in this. This GameCube is my Platinum Limited Edition. This one, GameCube Platinum, is a nasty case. It's got a lot of scratch. It's been sitting for about 5 years in my bedroom. Could never get around to it. Now, what you want to do is there'll be 4 screws that holds this on. These right here. What you need is a torque bit. It's called a security bit. They're right here. What I did is 5 years ago when I first got this, I don't know if you guys see that, but see how nasty that hole is? I took a drill bit. You guys might call me crazy, but I took a drill bit in my drill press, and I kind of went crazy on the screws. I basically drilled the screws out to get the case off, and then just took a pair of pliers and screwed the screws out. So, if anybody has a spare screws for these GameCubes, let me know. I'm more than willing to buy them off you guys if you guys have any. I do need a new set because I didn't know what they were. Well, if you guys give me a minute, I'll get a game. What I mean by security bits, all Nintendos have security bits. I don't know how well you see that, but that's security bit. See how it looks like it's not a screw, but that is a security bit. So that's what the issue was. Now the way you do, I already took it off. There'll be 2 clips. You don't have to do this. You don't have to take the front cover off, but I did because to make it a little bit easier. But these little pins, just push on them and pull this out, and be careful. There'll be a ribbon cable. You can just gently, I don't know how well you see this. There'll be a ribbon cable. You just gently pull it out. Now once you get to that, now on the back of this sucker, you won't really be able to see it, but there will be this ribbon cable here, which should be secure. What you do is take a small screwdriver, flathead, you put it down in there until you see a little clip. You'll see it. Right where my screwdriver is at, be a little clip. Gently go on both sides, pop it up until you see the cable gets loose. Then what you do there is your disc tray. What you do is this: you push it forward. Oh crap! I gotta get you guys some light. There'll be a little clip. You pull this forward like that, and then on this side, be the same way. You push it sideways and it'll pop up, and then gently, carefully roll this back. Alright, now once you get it like that, I got a tape measure just holding this up because I don't feel like tearing it apart. But it'll be a screw here, there where my finger's at, and there. And that will give you this thing right here. It's where this laser sits at. What my problem was, is up under this laser, it was bad. Now, the way you take this off is there'll be a screw. It'd be a really small screw right where my finger's at. Be a screw there, and there'd be a screw in the front of here, right there. What I did is took my small screwdriver and stuck it into the hole and turned it out. And it will be kind of hard. Now once you get that, there'll be glue right where my fingertips at. There'll be glue there. Now on the other side, that's to keep it from moving, and also shows the Nintendo that you never took this apart. But the screws are what keeps it in line. Then what you do is take the same small screwdriver and stick it up under your laser and gently work it up on all the corners you can get. Be careful not to bend this guy right here. He's a ground, is what he is. He's a ground, and he's also a holder. Then once you get that up, take one of these Q-tips. Take a Q-tip at one side with some one's cleaner on one end, and gently go over the eye. Gently go over the eye. I'm not going to touch this because I already cleaned it, but just gently go over it. Gently go over it. Then take the other end that's dry and just gently go over it and clean it up. And then when you put this back together, make sure you remember how much gap. I don't know if you guys see that, but see where the screw is at? See how much gap I got? And it's even on this side too. You gotta remember how much gap you got. If not, you gotta sit here, you gotta test it and see if it's gonna read this. Where I got it, the reason why I'm not touching it, because I got it on first try. I don't feel like realigning this eye again. But once you get it perfect, once you get it to where you think it's at, reassemble it all up and reassemble it. Make sure you remember how it goes back in there. Basically, guys, give me a minute and I'll reassemble this. Make sure you grease these rails, these slides, so it can slide better. But all you do is put this back in here. Mine fell out when I tipped it. The way this sits in here is just like this. Sits just like that. Then you put your other connector or rail, whatever you want to call them. It looks like Lego connections, and just sits like that. Then you put your screw here, there, and there, and it keeps this in line. Then you just put the rivet cable back in, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Now once you get the screws back in, right there's one there, and one there. Now be gently put this back over, and what you do, lift up. See, I got this lifted up here. Lift it up, get that in the corner. Okay. Then you take this other one, get it lined up, push it over. There we go. You hear a click, and now the back one should just click right in. Now you take this GameCube and be very careful not to break your connector. It might be easier just to take it fully apart, but I don't feel like it, because I'm just showing this how the easiest way to fix a half-reading GameCube. They're known to do this if you don't clean them out, or if you got them in the most dirtiest spot. Now you might have to take your screwdriver and pull up your connector to get the cable in the hole. But don't use any force or anything, just gently do it. It'll take some time and practice. But once you get in there, you know how I'm gonna be doing it. It's just gonna take time. Now, if you can't get it there, there'll be a screw here and here, there and there. This whole unit, and unplug this wire here. That unit would come up. Then you got screws sitting up under it. Under here, you got screws on the back. Screws right there. And there'll be 2 screws on per port or video. It'd be the memory slots. And then you pull this top piece up. Once you get there, there'll be some small screws. You need a small tip, like a 0 to 1, number 1 screwdriver. And then you do that. And I'll show you how. Let me get the ribbon cable in, and I'll show you guys it read.